I'm not stopping a Mercer Island street brawl. I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Been around for a long, long
I'm listening to Rainier Avenue.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Metro League High School sports are back.
Here's Jordan. Makes a stutter step inside, breaks a tackle. He's off and running. He's going to take it all the way.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio, your home team for Metro League football, basketball, baseball, girls soccer, track and field, bowling, and even more than that. We got you. Watch Metro League High School sports on Rainier Avenue Radio via Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You can listen in right at our website, RainierAvenueRadio.world, or download our app for free to listen and watch. Metro League High School Sports 2021 on RainierAvenueRadio.world, powered by the Urban League of Metropolitan Seattle, King County for Culture, and the Seattle Mariners.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's good? It's your guy D Money.
Your girl Taylor Hart.
Yo, it's Pint Size Patron.
You're tuned in to Fresh Juice right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 p.m. Spinning the freshest, juiciest hip-hop and R&B.
Keeping it live with interviews from upcoming and established artists.
This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. Peace.
Come and get some. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. From the city where it rains and the drought thing. Can't do it by yourself, take a look at James. A whole lot of money came with hella pain. Before all the Jaguars, I balled early. See me right now, swear your boy dirty. Clean, I last down like Master P. So the opposite of Pepsi on this Union Street. Buzz banging off BZBs. The other half of Blackberry Legacy. Brush your hair if you want waves. Never piss against the wind, it's an old thing. I ride around town with my roof back. Laughing at your car, you got a roof rack. All at the light, who you think they see? That's 550, all white be me. Call me cocaine without the soda. I sip XO, what the waitress told her. Blowing on Gary Payton. Got the cleanest Camaro on 30 acres. Got my Jeep mad at my Jeep. Got a pocket full of money, came from my gift. And my gift came from my spit. And my spit came from the grit. Sonic MC's good time.
3 levels of gang, let it show you how it's done. 206, that's where we was from. So if you want some, come and get some. Come on.
Supersonic MC's good time.
3 levels of gang, let it show you how it's done. 206, that's where we from.
Max Love, you the one, come get some.
I spit that dope nature, career been hopeless. And you brokeless, bitter, and you hopeless. You show weak weakness. Boy, you can't defeat this. I've been papered up, figured it's that realness. This verbal deepness, competitors leave them speechless. I manifest to the season of the sickness. I lay you down on top of the path so you can witness. I break them off with the gypsiness. Total slaughter, popping this instant like 40 water. Scheme, show action, just like a plotter. The might get hotter, exploded to a time bomb. You rather ball that, you rather idolize. Don't make me mad, figure, you rather socialize. Men I terrorize. When I grab the moon star, what's off, and I touch the sun. 2, 6, 2, 1, we show you how it's done. Hey, yo, 4 supersonic MCs going dumb.
3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done.
206 is where we from.
Yeah.
If you really want some, come get some. Hey, yo, 4 supersonic MCs going dumb.
3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done.
206 is where we from. We rock, so come and get some. The countdown ain't necessary. A whole lot of black on one track, but it ain't February. Supreme skills, yo, my DNA is legendary. A franchise player, the funk is hereditary. Lyrically, I'm a menace. I serve a nigga like tennis, putting rappers and producers out of business. Can I get a whip? And assassin in high fashion. My track record is flawless. They can't compete with the beat, so jealous they can press charges. There's only one fizzle and never be another after me. Anybody caught biting my shit is considered blasphemy. So you can't see me or see the bigger picture. I dare you to try to battle. You better bring a ditch digger, cause you gon' have to lay in it after I finish saying this. Y'all fail to recognize I ain't the nigga to be playing with. This hip-hop music, I got to do it. I'm the illest nigga alive, now watch me prove it.
Hey,
4 supersonic MCs going dumb.
Yeah.
3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done.
206, that's where we from.
You want some, come and get some.
Let's go.
4 supersonic MCs going dumb.
We
got 3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done.
206, that's where we from.
BCT come and get some. 4, 3, 2, 1,
let me get some. Hip hop, nigga, don't stop. Got your attention. Flinch, boy, you might get popped. Not my intention. Reflex, tap that jaw, no extension. Thing on me, but I'm against one piece. Black on black crime, looking must cease. I welcome y'all to the belly of the beast. You'll get Starbucks, leave your coffee ground in these streets. Looking the slaps, I love this old school track. Fall back, I make beats, of course I can rap. Rap circles run most of your cats. I smell you from here, it's like it smell like a rat. I flip more bars, I'm busting your cap. Nigga, 4 street stars been paid off that. $1 million again surviving this pandemic. Give me everything you owe, and the protest never end. Supersonic MCs going down.
3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done. 206 is where we from. You want some, come and get some.
4 supersonic MCs going down.
3 levels of game, let us show you how it's done. 206 is where we from. You want some, come and get some. This verbal deepness, competitors leave them speechless. I dare you to try to battle. You better bring a dick sticker. From the city where it rains and the drought saying. I should've invented the rain. Don't stop, got your attention. Believe what I say when I take it.
Rainier Avenue Radio World. Yes, it's fresh juice time right here with myself, D Money.
Taylor Hart.
And for the last time, Taylor Hart.
That's right. Well, I'll probably be back on at some point, let's be real. But at least co-hosting, yeah. It's bittersweet this last time.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring it in. We'll bring it in perfectly as we always do here on. And we don't forget Pint Size Patron. Of course, he's on his way.
Of course.
We'll probably see him after after the next song or something.
Usually how it goes.
But something we are happy to report is tonight we will have a special guest in crunk legend Lil Scrappy.
Tight.
Yeah. If you are not familiar with the cat, he was one of the first signees by Little John to the BME imprint back in the 2000s, back when crunk was like all the rage. Little Scrappy, Trillville, and all that. And he's stayed in underground relevance ever since, dropping consistent mixtapes. So we got a new song from him to debut tonight. More songs as well that we've dropped within the past week. At least 4 of them are actually right here from Seattle. So that'll be pretty dope. Tonight's juice is 100% cranberry grape. Cran grape.
Cran grape.
Cran grape.
Cran grape. It's great. It's great.
It's great cran grape.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna so far first couple of sips pretty dope. It's just the regular signature Safeway blend right there. No brand name tonight, but yeah, it'll dope unofficial juice sponsor of the night, cran grape.
Gotta love it.
That's your last one for fresh juice for at least until you're a guest again. So.
That's right. Yeah.
Good choice?
I'll still be, yes, of course. Always. Cran grape, always a good choice.
I mean, I almost decided to go petty and give you a tomato, but...
Ah, come on now. That would have been awful. That would have been an awful send-off. Thank God no Clamato this week. Yeah, no, cran grape, always a safe choice. I'll definitely still be sipping that fresh juice, though, every week.
Every Wednesday night, 9 to 11.
That's right.
Oh, I would be remiss if I didn't introduce that track that we opened the show with. That's a new group here in the Northwest of some cats that have had some pretty long careers. Rock Fizzle, Jaguar James, Max Slug, BZ2 Slaps. New group called Blackaholics.
Yeah, I was rocking with that.
It's called 206-4321. I don't know if that's somebody's number or we're just... we're counting it down.
I think it's called 206 and the alternate title is counting it down at 4321.
Okay.
But Chifo is absolutely right. That joint is hot.
Yes. Yeah, it was a great joint to open up with. Thanks, Chifo. Yep. So lots planned for you. We also have, of course, the normal course of topics that we talk about, things that are relevant to the culture, that are interesting to us or to you. Feel free to comment in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that. We will throw up your comments throughout the show. We'll respond to them, all that, and shout you out as you tune in as well. Make sure you like the video if you're or laugh at it or be mad at it or all those other be sad or at it. Yeah, all those reactions, they're all valid. We appreciate you. Like, love, all that other stuff too. Right here, because we're going to be live until 11. That new hip-hop, that new R&B, Taylor's last show, Lil Scrappy joining us later, Pint-Sized Patron joining us later.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be definitely lit. And I don't know if you want to get in with anybody here why you're deciding to leave us, or if you want to keep that.
Oh, I mean, it's just taking care of me. I preach health and mental wellness at all times. And I've been so busy lately with everything that I've been doing. And anybody who's followed me the past few years knows that I grind and hustle like nonstop. It's all I've done for the past few years. So with everything that has happened this past year, my mindset's changed a lot. A lot of things have changed. My priorities completely different nowadays. And, I've been so stressed that I haven't been taking care of myself. I haven't been eating properly. I haven't been on a good sleep schedule. I've been guzzling coffee, which I am now 4 days. It's got to be longer now. It's got to be about 5 days, no coffee. And boy, have the withdrawals been intense. But yeah, so anyways, I'm just like making a lot of like healthy life decisions and scaling back on the amount of work that I've been doing. And kind of just taking a spring/summer, I guess, kind of off, even though I'm going to be working. Which everybody laughs at me because, of course, I'm still going to be working my 9 to 5. I'm still going to be writing the articles here and there, and just trying to share the community that I love so much. But after running a 3-month campaign, which we worked on for like 7 months for the Seattle World Tour, a girl's kind of tired. So yeah, I'm taking some time to take care of myself and take care of some things that I've just, I haven't been addressing. So part of that is unfortunately scaling back here and not co-hosting every week. A weekly commitment is a lot. And so I commend you guys for doing it every week. I've loved being on the show tremendously. It's such a great outlet for people to share their music and share what they work on and share their community. That's why I say it's not like the last time I'll be on the show for sure. But yeah, to my capacity as a human being right now, my batteries are draining and it just needs to recharge. So it's not the end of me. It's not the end of, sharing this wonderful community, but it is just the next chapter for me, and that means taking care of myself. So yeah, I advise everybody to take care of themselves and do things that help them further themselves, because I'm no use to anybody if I'm not healthy and able to produce. So yeah, it's an important message and sometimes a hard pill to swallow, especially for busy bees like myself. But I've thought about it a lot, and it needs to be done, or else I'm just going to continue to spiral out of control and not take care of myself. So yeah, it's taken a lot for me to make that decision. So here we are.
to shout out Tiana Taylor, a beat is tired.
Yeah. That's why I felt that so much. You know what I mean? I truly did. When she said that, I felt that. So yeah.
But I know you're not quitting. You're just
not at all. And that's a huge message to everybody out there too, that hustles and believes in their craft and believes in what they do, is that it is not a job. It is not even a career at that point. I've always called this my lifestyle. This is just who I am. This is just what I'm going to do, is listen to the amazing artists around the community and listen to what's going on within my community and spread the word and share the beautiful community around me. And it's never going to stop. So I got a lot of words to say and I got a lot of things to say. So yeah, it's just a moment in time where I need my sanctity and my energy to be, I need to protect it and harness it so that in the future I can continue to do dope things like this. So.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a dope way to definitely move forward. And y'all don't be skimpy, okay? Make sure you wish Taylor happy good lucks in her future.
Appreciate you, D.
People tuning in already. Let's just give some shout outs while I'm on it. Anthony Holmes Wilson, of course, Chiefo Patron, Sayla Tali, and let's see, Cindy Bright, Anthony Danza, which will be doing a joint from him later on in the show as well.
Hey, shout out Anthony.
Off of a new project that he just dropped. So yeah, we have a lot in store. It's Taylor's show, Lil Scrappy coming on later, and more. Right now, we're going to turn it on to some R&B as we look forward to the future. This joint is called Summertime.
Ooh.
And it's by Satya right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, new R&B from New Orleans.
You is your words, shelter mine. I was hiding, you let me take my time. You wanna know me, I see it in your eyes. You want the homie, don't care about no disguise. Blue spine. If you love the soft skin, these brown eyes, you've got to love the frizz, the cellulite. Give me love and cherish mine. Ooh, you taste like summertime. Fall bloom, I'm sipping on silk and honey buns. Ooh, you taste like summertime. In full bloom, I'm sipping on silk and honey buns. Use your words and shelter mine. Or could you use your words? Oh baby, use your words. And summertime, baby, just mine. Shelter mine. Shelter mine.
Yes,
I like
yes.
that.
Man, that's some real R&B right there. Satya, Summertime.
See, that's how breezy I want my summertime to feel. You know, smooth, chill.
Well, with a lot of things off your plate, you get more chances of having a smooth, chill summertime.
That's the goal. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be the goal of this summer. I'm telling you, it's going to be revitalizing.
Well, you're tuned in right now to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Every Wednesday night, 9 to 11, we debut new hip-hop and R&B. The show re-airs on Saturday nights at 11 p.m. And you can also check out archives, past editions of the show by going to mixcloud.com/freshjuicepodcast. We, right here at Fresh Juice, would definitely like to put forward our deepest sympathies right now for the legend that is DMX. Man, over the weekend, he had an overdose. Right after it seemed like he was getting everything together, just like a couple of months ago. I remember we did a segment of the show where it was based on his recent interview with Drink Champs, and we talked about all of the wonderful features that he's got geared up for this next album. But yeah, man, he is on the bed right now on life support, dude.
It's a heavy one. It's hard to even comprehend it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sad one.
Overdoses are real in this industry, unfortunately.
Definitely.
And man, Funk Flex earlier this week kind of put it mildly, like he called out all of DMX's industry friends that knew that DMX was still doing it, even despite all of his problems, and they didn't call him out on it.
Feels the shame about some of the way how like politically correct society has tried to become, and how like I don't know, everything seems taboo. So even the thing that they're doing is taboo, but even like calling them out on that, oh, that's taboo.
Right.
Or like trying to help them, nah, I can't do that because it's not helping me. You know, a lot of it's sad to see a lot of that happen.
Yeah, it really is, though. I mean, if you have a true friend, they're going to call you out if you are you overdoing it on anything, alcohol, drugs, any of that stuff. Even if you're overdoing on something legal, though, if you're overdoing it, you need to get called out on it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think there needs to be plenty of people out there willing to check people on what they're doing.
But what has been beautiful, though, is hip hop's response, you know, to X's condition. just, I mean, for instance, there was a vigil held right outside the hospital, and people they came in really quickly, and eventually place was packed, and you had like prayers broadcasted by DMX over the air, just like this.
For your love, this is why I pray. You let me touch so many people. It's all for good.
Listen to the words.
With so many children. I never thought that I would. And I couldn't take credit for the love they get. Because it all comes from you, Lord.
Oh, there we go. Patron's in the building, yo.
Patron is in the building.
But yeah, if you listen to that background there, you got this entire crowd that was just was congregated right in front of X's hospital. Man, just hearing X's prayers and the energy, and man, it's been amazing how hip hop and the community has all come out just for X.
For sure. It's been beautiful to see. He was well loved, and it didn't always seem like it to the public eye, or the big public, I should say. I guess they didn't really realize how loved DMX was.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you talk about when you say check on your strong friends.
Yes.
I mean, he was inspiration to many, but he was definitely going through some demons.
Yes.
In his own.
Yeah. We were just talking right before you came in here, Patron, about how X was just gearing up for a big album. Just about a month or so ago, we did a segment on the show about his Drink Champs episode, where he basically outlined just these amazing collaborations he's got set up.
Yeah. I remember bringing that up on the show.
Yeah. But there were there's I mean, obviously the motorcycles were out. We got to show those real quick. Yes.
That's heavy.
Yes. So get well, X, and thank you to everybody who.
Give it to you.
Yes, X. Get us all right there. Yeah.
X is up.
I don't see too many artists actually getting that with that kind of cult following either. That's a very rare list.
Yes, it is. So we definitely hope that X obviously pulls through, if we hear anything about his recovery, we'll let you know here on this show, because we want you to know just as much, and we want to report actual factual information. Like, there's stuff going around, just all this misinformation stuff. I mean, someone decided just to report randomly that he had tested positive for COVID. Not true.
Man, wouldn't that be something though? Man's ODs and he gets COVID. Mm-mm.
Oh, that is a double oucher.
Double whammy.
Whammy was definitely wrong. That was a Mad Libs.
Oh boy. Thankfully that's not the case though. So hopefully he pulls through.
Yes, we definitely hope. I know he's apparently he got some type of big test today. We don't know the result of it, but we'll find out on it. But let's see, on a on a more positive note, we're going to be here, of course. This is Taylor's last show, and we're celebrating her tenure here with us at Fresh Juice.
Closing time.
We're gonna sing a 90s track, yo.
No, you will be missed though. You definitely brought some authenticity to the show.
Yeah, and like I said before, I'll definitely be back. Like, there's no doubt about that. But as I was telling Dee before you got here, I gotta take some time, take care of me. I never do, so it's a new thing. It's a new thing for me.
I might have to show up on time.
You might have to, man.
Put the pressure on.
I ain't trying to open this show by myself, man. But
right.
Or we'll have to try to find another third person.
I think if I come in with two wheels rolling, it's a lot easier transition. But I gotta
maybe.
I feel it.
We'll have to talk off air. But anyway, you're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. We're going to take a couple minutes to do our things. Lil Scrappy is coming and he'll be joining us later on in the program. So stay with us here live. More brand new music, more topics to discuss. And when we come back, some great positive news coming out from the weekend. So stay right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
Taylor Hart.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Celebrating 4 years of broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in the interest of South Seattle and surrounding communities. Hey, it's Tony B, and yes, I'm excited to share with you that April 1st is our birthday. This one is our 4th of amplifying the diverse voices in our communities, broadcasting community events, providing award-winning instructional classes to youth and adults, supporting our music communities in all genres and forms, hosting critical conversations, and making sure that we are who you are. 2020 provided us with the opportunities to meet the needs of our communities. Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to have provided our communities with the most comprehensive coverage of how the coronavirus did and continues to impact our communities. And so, for our birthday, on behalf of our amazing staff, volunteers, and show hosts, to all of our contributors, supporters, listeners, and viewers, thank you. Thank you for your support and patience while we were trying to figure out this internet and broadcasting media thing 4 years ago. Thank you to our youth students who took our courses in interdisciplinaries like communication, journalism, multimedia, math and coding, adult digital literacy, social media analytics, beat making, film, photography, and of course, broadcast. Thank you for staying with us even when we made mistakes. You know that when we provide opportunities for you to share your voice, thoughts, issues, concerns, and talents, then we look at that as growing together. As the African proverb says, that is how we will go far. We have grown, and you've grown with us. We have over 80 shows hosted or produced by members of our communities. And all of this during a pandemic. But that is one reason why we do exist. As a true grassroots organization that started out broadcasting out of a study room in the Columbia City Library, we formed alliances with groups like the HCAACD, worked with city government, private developers, and a variety of arts organizations to promote sustainable art space, land acquisition, and ownership for arts organizations. I'm sure many were shocked when we leased 3 properties in the heart of Columbia City, providing our community members with business opportunities for a hair salon, barbershop, recording studio, rental hall, youth concert and celebration space, artist residency, and an art gallery, among the other multiple uses. We are continuing that growth as we move towards ownership of property in the Central District and in land acquisition in South Seattle's Columbia City to preserve the historical and cultural artistic integrity of our communities and ensure that independent voices continue to be heard. So for those of you who have found out about us recently, we thank you on our birthday for allowing us to broadcast our community-created content however and wherever you listen and watch. If you'd like to make a birthday donation to Rainier Avenue Radio, it would be much appreciated. Yes, times are tough, so any amount would be greatly appreciated. You will see the results. Here's how you can donate. You can go to our website at RainierAvenueRadio.world and go to the donate page. You can Venmo at Rainier Avenue Radio. You can send a check to Rainier Avenue Radio, P.O. Box 18774, Seattle, Washington, 98118. You can donate to Shunpike, which is our fiscal agent. Just indicate that your contribution is for Rainier Avenue Radio. Shunpike is the 501c3 nonprofit agency that provides independent art groups like ours in Washington State services, resources, and opportunities. Once again, happy birthday to us at Rainier Avenue Radio.world. We are your community radio station. We will continue to provide you with community-created content, broadcast live from our communities, and of course, we'll bring you high school sports like nobody else can. Join us in celebration. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Huh?
Can you make me some cereal?
Okay, what kind?
Captain Crunch and Fruit Loops told Frosted Flakes Tony the Tiger took Cheerios out on a date. Had her up in the crib when she wasn't home. Even did her hair in the bathroom, used his honeycomb. What did you expect? He's a ladies' man, even started his own company, he be raising brands. Wheaties made a diss record, what a funny song. Stuck him up at the dice game, they took his lucky charm. Grabbed him by his book bag, he wore it on his back. Man, they even took his computer, he got his Applejack. He called Fruity Pebbles to get his money back. Even put hands on his lady, they got his honey smack. She came through all fly, brand new kicks. Heard she be prostituting, yeah, she be turning tricks. They kept their ear to the streets, the Crips heard what happened. If you listen closely, Rice Krispies got it cracking. Many weeks got hype, he said I know his man, and that nigga to be selling weight, he got golden grams. Oatmeal said, you know I keep the heat around me. Cornflakes responded, ain't nothing sweet about me. Cocoa Puffs gave word that they was on the block. Soon as Crunch Berries pulled up, that nigga corn pop. Cinnamon Toast Crunch snitch, they indicted him. The judge wore a robe like he was King Vitamin. Damn, he'll never see daylight. They labeled him a serial killer, they gave him life.
Babe, babe, wake up. I thought you said you wanted some cereal.
I must have dozed off. I wanted it so bad, I had a dream about the cereal.
What?
Crazy.
That's crazy. Go back to sleep. I love you.
Oh my God. Serial killer. It's my papoose right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Man.
Fresh Juice.
That was heavy.
That was. That was a tale of time.
Oh, Papoose can write about anything, man. I mean, he's famous for the alphabet slaughter, and then he's now the serial killer.
It's amazing.
Breakfast bars.
That's right.
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh man, I don't eat cereal.
I don't eat cereal.
Yeah.
But I like Reese's anything, so the Reese's Puffs do go.
The Reese's Peanut Puffs are pretty good, man.
And people throw some shade on the Raisin brand, but if I did, I messed with the cranberry.
Okay.
The cranberry
instead of the raisins.
Yeah,
I
used to get it was a gluten-free Cocoa Krispies type cereal, and I would put horchata in it.
Horchata.
Oh, it slaps. Like I might have to go to the store and give me some cereal because I haven't had that. Like I don't eat cereal very often. It's a munchies type snack for me, right? And so yeah, I think I need to go to the store and get some because I haven't had it in a long time.
I used to mess with the Golden Grams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But definitely the Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs always was a top one for me.
Yeah.
My pops said like the Honey Smacks.
You like the Honey Smacks? Okay. Yeah.
I was never a big cereal person. I'm not a big breakfast person.
Me neither.
I'm a breakfast at night type person.
That's the last resort.
Yeah. Well, no. See, I don't eat much when I wake up. I don't have an appetite until later. But then by the time it's like dinner time, I'm like, right. So what's the meal looking like? And that's when breakfast food sounds appealing because it's a nice big meal, a lot of the time. So, and that's when I like to eat it. So I can't get down on like pancakes and like bacon. And,
almost all breakfasts taste better at night.
I think it does.
Right?
I think it does.
For real though.
Pancakes at night is the mood.
For real though. I made blueberry pancakes at like 1:00 in the morning the other night, and it was great. I had a
Blueberry
Miles Davis.
yum, man.
Yeah, I had a Miles Davis record on, and I was making blueberry pancakes. It was great.
Oh my God. You're tuned in to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Shouts out to more people tuning in live. Cindy Bright, and more people also right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
What up, y'all?
We want to give out a shout out to The Weeknd, who actually just donated $1 million to food relief for Ethiopia.
Crazy.
Shout out to that.
Man, that's huge. That's huge. And we always want to recognize, when these artists give back, and especially when they give back in big ways to inspire others. I'm reading a paragraph here that recently The Weeknd has been doing some other charitable efforts, including $500,000 to social justice organizations like Black Lives Matter, Colin Kaepernick's Know Your Rights Camp, and national bailout, and also pledged $300,000 to global aid in Lebanon last year.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, The Weeknd definitely doing it big.
Doing it up.
Doing it up right here. So basically his I guess the press release, my heart breaks for my people of Ethiopia as innocent civilians ranging from small children to the elderly are being senselessly murdered and entire villages are being displaced out of fear and destruction. I will be donating 1 mil to provide 2 million meals through the United Nations World Food Program and encourage those who can please give as well. Donation link in bio.
That's wild.
Yeah.
2 million meals?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
2 million meals. That $1 million goes a long way, man.
That's a lot.
For real.
For real.
For real. Let's see. Oh, Max Slug checking in. Good looking for playing the song in the beginning.
Hey, the song was tight.
Yeah. Blackaholics. Yes. 206-4321. That's the one we opened up the show with right there. Shouts out to Max Slug for jumping in. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Why don't we get into our next track? And this one is coming at you from Oakland. And it's a different style of hip hop than the traditional sense, though. A lot of electronic focus in this one right here. Comes from an artist named Quadeca. And this one is called Sisyphus from the just released From Me to You. Check it out right here. Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, live until 11. Myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
And Taylor Hart.
So melodramatic with you on this climb. Can't wait to feel shit and tell you about it another time. All of the blistering meds and the callous, even our bickering getting nostalgic. All of those little things meld in the mountains in my mind. August came by, saw you say bye, wanna stay by your side. What the fuck do you say when you know life cannot be the same, but you try and try? If those footsteps remain after time went by, something expiring. I guess them butterflies in my stomach have been fucking retiring. When I'm back on the climb, you're only with me in the back of my mind now. It's a cycle, it's a path I can't find. Sisyphus, premise is the rock and roll, vulnerable. Maybe it's my fate and it's all my fault, and I know you got a mountain now, Wish it wouldn't feel so broken to me. Try to take the edge off, but that only brought it closer to me. And I just wanna live in a log cabin in a place where you never have to call back, never have to log back in. I've been backlogged and black fog, I fall back in. Dreaming of times it wasn't all madness. I just can't mimic it though. I've been in Sisyphus mode, looking up the path of a tall mountain, and I keep getting stuck in these potholes. Maybe I should just hit the rock road. I've been so close to the peak, I know, but I'm trying to stay away from the drop though. So I don't. They only love me when I'm back on the climb. You're only with me in the back of my mind now. It's a cycle, it's a path I can't find. Sisyphus, premise is the rock and roll, vulnerable. Maybe it's my fate and it's all my fault, and I know you got a mountain now, Watch your step.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice.
That one was for the fields.
Yeah,
that brought out the fields, didn't it?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my brother Chiefo Patron out there. So that joint is hot. Probably talking about the last song, but still.
No, actually, it was right from the beginning. He was talking about the Mac Slug joint with Blackaholics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right from the jump. Yeah, he jumped in right from the start. That was Quadeca though. Sisyphus, new joint right there.
Wasn't it
Sisyphus? I think that's the name of the song.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What, how would you pronounce it?
It's Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. Off of the just released project From Me to You, an artist from the Bay Area right there. All right. Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. If you like the music on this show, check it out on our Spotify playlist. Just search Fresh Juice Media 2021, and you'll see the music right there. At this point, we would like to, we always like to right here on the show. It's basically Taylor's part, which I don't know what we're going to do with Way Back Wednesday after, Taylor leaves us.
Just play Hump Day once a week, I guess.
It'll be the new segment.
Well, we always pay tribute to a past Northwest song called Way Back Wednesday segment. So for your last Way Back Wednesday, Taylor, who you got?
Oh man, for the last one, I had to go with one of my town favorites, The Physics. It's the PHYSICS, The Physics. And I'm going back to the 2007 drop of Future Talk. That album has a lot of good cuts on it, and one of the first ones on that album is Ready for We. And it's just got such a good vibe to it. And it's definitely one I've been bumping as of lately. The Physics is great for sunny weather, springtime, summertime. And they just have such a good 206 town vibe to it. If you spent any sort of long time around Seattle, you pick up on these vibes, and you can feel it through their music. So I had to do it. I had to show it back. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it. Way Back Wednesday time. If you're tuning in for Lil Scrappy, we're still going to be talking to him. We're still getting that set up right here, so he will be joining us live. But right now, Way Back Wednesday time, The Physics, Ready for We. This is Taylor's last show, and this is her last Way Back Wednesday for y'all. Right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice.
I like the beat, the way you speak to my soul when I go to sleep. I like that girl, the way she walk, the way she smile and look at 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you're ready for me. It's the PHYSICS, PHYSICS.
It's the sweetest shit that they can ever heard. I mix with words like Hennessy and Coke when you getting perv. I'm on that good mission just like when you getting herb. Hit your dealer up like tell me button, what's the word I'm preferred in your resident? All because I'm eloquent, known to pull a fast one on looking like the president. Natural stay relevant, most of the time I ain't in my element. I work a 9 to 5 and get hell of it. It's time to pay the rent, so I keep your ears open. Kinda like the way I keep them beers fully cracked, coasting down the avenue. I had a few, but I'm a savage who guaranteed to let you niggas know I ain't your average dude. No, not your typical, very, very critical. Grew up on that lyrical and raised on the spiritual. You can think it's all about the cash, but I don't like that. Yes, about the money, if you acting funny, coming right back like that. Put this shit up in the wind. What goes around comes back again. Let me get another round of gin.
As we astound your friends, Physics crew, we bound to win.
I like the beat, the way you speak to my soul when I go to sleep. I like that girl, the way she walk, the way she smile and look at 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you're ready for me. It's the PHYSICS, PHYSICS.
Sorry, miss, but I'm on another mission. In this game of life, I'm trying to get position. It's like the fourth quarter on the line, no time for missing. So you know we're swishing when it's time to flick our wrist, and it's like time heals. So tell me just how good the rhyme feels. My mind spills onto paper, it's a fine skill. We in the grind still, like a tootin' high heels, trying to find bills. You can say that mine's
Now
ill.
that's the dopest shit nigga ever seen. Your girl in some tight jeans with a nice smile, that's a nice thing. I write things in attempts that you appreciate it. You might have got the wrong impression if you see me faded. Wait, hold it, I'm the same way loaded. Lay back with the nappy chin strap, this 70 coated, is heavily quoted. And steadily composing medleys in the heat of the night. By black lights breathing deep in the mic. Speaking with reason just so I even the hype. And fever tonight, the rusty foul imitation against infiltration. Creeping while I'm mobile. And yes, it's best to just move with less aggression. No redressing counterfeits to be the last lesson. So say your blessings.
I like the beat, the way you speak to my soul when I go to sleep. I like that girl, the way she walk, the way she smile and look at me. 2, 3, let me know if you're ready for me. It's the PHYSICS, PHYSICS.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shouts out to the Northwest. That's a way back Wednesday joint, taking it back. Taylor's last one here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice Physics. Ready for weed. All right. Well, we have a special guest joining us tonight, man. If you don't know, back in the day, Crunk was king. And one of Little John's first ever signees was, Trillville and Lil Scrappy. And don't you know it, we got Lil Scrappy on the show tonight because we about to debut a new joint of his. So without further ado, let's bring on the one and only Lil Scrappy.
Hey, what's up?
Wanted to give you some applause, man, because you can't perform right now. So I want to give you some applause.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, how's that been for you, man? Not giving that opportunity, because of COVID to perform and stuff.
Well, Georgia and Florida, we've been open. We've been open.
Okay.
We had our little lockdown when everybody first locked down. And then when they lifted it back up for a minute, we took off. We were performing.
Okay. All right. Well, you dealt with it for a minute though before.
Yeah. But to be honest, like I had just got a deal right before COVID, so I was in the middle of like trying to come up with something to perform. I got tired of performing all my old stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I got a deal, so I'm like, I'm gonna come up with this song, woo. Then COVID hit. I was doing a TV show, and everybody shut down. I was like, dang, ain't nothing coming. No TV, no music, everything done. But I was still able to record because we got house studios, we can set up and stuff like that. So it was cool. As long as I can rap, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That always came later. The performance always came after the song anyway. So
yeah, that's true. That's
why they say stack. That's why they say stack them coins.
Yeah,
like that.
That's right.
Man. So obviously, when we look back, in the past, obviously you being, the BME clique with Trillville and all that stuff, and some would say that Crunk was huge, and then it all dropped and it like died. Some say Crunk has never died, but I mean, like,
yeah.
What's your take on the whole Crunk and how it played out?
I mean, that's my take on it. That's my same take. I feel like Crunk is basically lit. Same energy, different word. I'm sure it was something before Crunk. You know what I'm saying? And it's the thing, same energy. Everybody, you know how we move, everybody get, I mean, you can still say they getting crunk or they lit. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, when the head fall, the body will fall with it. And when Lil Jon stopped kind of doing it, like it was over with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the only genre of music that could have been a real genre that just kind of faded. You know what I'm saying? When they're at the moment when everybody loved it.
Right. Now everyone's basically, you know, doing trap. That's the big thing right now.
Nah, that's trap came from crunk. I mean, everybody, the person that was making trap beats was John. You know what I'm saying? He was making T.I.G.Z. beats and all that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? People were trying to mimic his style on the beats, and it just was a trap rapper rapping on it. And I mean, I guess you can call that trap music or whatever, but it was the same thing to me. I was doing the same movement.
Amen to that. Amen. But you know, ever since you've stayed extremely consistent, dropping mixtapes, staying relevant, and some would say that's a big challenge after dropping like such a big debut.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I hate to be like a cliche, but this is real. This is not a figure of speech. This is real. Like, I just been leaning on God, bro. And working, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go through it just like everybody else. I just pray a lot, and I feel like I'm in God's grace because I done been through some stuff that done killed other people, and I'm still here. So I'm like, shoot, this is the story of Job, man. You keep on going till you hit something. You know what I'm saying? Till God bring it back to you. The world turn, baby, and I'm gonna turn with it till I come back to one.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Real talk.
Amen to that.
Yes, definitely. Very inspiring right there. Man, so the joint that we're about to debut from you is featuring an artist named Tom G.
By the way, we have a question from the former co-host.
Oh yeah.
And Miz wanted to know what happened with the G Unit deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were supposed to.
What happened with the G Unit deal?
Okay. And it fell through. He wanted to know.
Well, I actually my first album, my debut was Lil Scrappy and Trivial. That was a double album, but my first solo, just me by myself on Bred to Die, Born to Live, was you can check the credits. It was a BME, G Unit, and Warner Brother Reprise situation where we did a big deal, you know what I'm saying, and 50 made that happen.
Okay.
So I was on G Unit for that album right there, and that's when you say what?
You said that was your first single?
No, I said that was my first album.
Okay.
And that was under G Unit?
Bred to Die, Born to Live, and it was G Unit BME.
Okay.
So you look at the credits. I got a track from Eminem on there called Lord Have Mercy. Me and 50 did What's Up. Me and Buck got Money in the
What was the Buck song?
Oh yeah,
Money in the Bank.
That joint went.
And everybody knows.
I tell
no joke. I was
everybody.
like my ringtone for like 4 months.
And then you know I got and No Problems on the first one, but this one I had that the other ones, the Money in the Bank. I had Oh Yeah with E40 and Sean Paul and the Young Bloods. That was big. Oh yeah, we gonna crank up the scale. I can keep going. Like I got a lot of little stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that was the G Unit BME joint. That's why I screened out BME G Unit on there on Money in the Bank like that. You feel me?
Right.
But, and that's why if you listen to it, it got kind of like a half crunk, half hip hopish vibe to it. But you know, it was real cool, man. But you know, stuff changed for everybody in 2008. So
it's true. It's true. It affected a lot of us in differing ways, and
yes,
man,
sir.
There was talk about something with Ludacris's label disturbing the peace there for a minute, from what I heard.
Oh yeah, I was on DTP also. That was my last time Slick signing to like another rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? They called me, like Home Shaka called me and was like, you know, I guess they wanted to see what they could do because they knew I had it, you know what I'm saying? But they were just like, dang, like maybe we can do something. But at that time, after I signed with them and put out a single that went somewhere called That's Her, featuring Stewie Rock, produced by Zaytoven. We put that out, and then me and Luda put out something called Addicted to Money, produced by Justice League. And both of those, they did all right, but that was like when L.A. Reid was leaving Def Jam, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, it's always some crazy shit going on when my stuff come out. I'm like with Warner Brothers, the whole label was fired. Like I walked in there was no promotion and marketing staff. There was no radio staff. Everybody that I used to know was gone. Like not on the week my album come out. Like what the hell? But you know, and I was like out there fending for myself, like promote my own album, like on the tour, paying all that shit. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Right.
Definitely.
So we back square one, like you were saying, like the new single, man. And this is after years of TV. You know what I'm saying? And me just like I never stopped rapping. I just you know what I'm saying? I had to get away from it for a second. But yeah, like the new single, Georgia, Florida. Like I said, Georgia, Florida was the only ones open during the pandemic. We the only ones always open. You know what I'm saying? And we the place that we're the two states that people come to in the South when they want to enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I holler at my partner, my real partner Tom G down in Florida, man. He came up here and we were gonna do a record, man. And I said, man, we do anything, man. We gotta do something about Georgia and Florida. And then we just came with it, man. And I even added the little I gave it an old school, new school kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the joint where they chant with the 666, Lil Jon type chants.
Yeah.
Full of the rap though at the same time, real rap. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, cause Tom G is a beast. He is Tampa. Like he is Tampa. So I'm talking about he up there with Tom Brady so much he Tampa. You feel me? Yeah, nah. Cause you know what I'm saying? He got the pathway. He can pull up. He on the water with him. You know what I'm saying? He can pull up. He a real Tampa Buccaneer. You feel me? So the video is out as well. You know what I'm saying? And the song is out everywhere on all plats. You feel me?
Yeah, we'll definitely be showing the video as well, along with it. Although we had to do some editing, but
hey man, yeah, exactly. Please edit it. Don't tell him I did anything. You feel for real.
It's cool that you said you go way back with your Tom G. Like to be honest, I never heard of the cat, but from this song, very dope.
If you go to his page, and he remind people of how long he been trying to break. You know what I'm saying? And but everybody always loved him because he's like a hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna leave Tampa like behind, and Tampa not gonna leave him behind. One of them humble beginning type things that just kind of take a little while for it to happen. And I'm just known for putting people in that position. And I appreciate God for helping me put him in that position to get seen. But if you go to his IG, Tom G 813. Like, you will see all his freestyles, man. The boy is hard. The boy harder to have the people that we love and listen to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I mess with him. I got music coming out with him because he's so hard. I was like, bro, I got to do something with it. I got to do like a project, which is just to, you feel me? I got to tap into some of that energy.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, before we play this joint, I'm kind of curious, what bar of yours are you the most proud of in your entire catalog?
Good question.
In my entire catalog?
Most proud of bar.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna never lie on that one. Cause when I perform, I'll never have to say it. They say it for me. You don't want to be dead in the street, mouth full of blood and your soul full of heat. Hey,
that's hard. Yes. Okay, I can definitely see why you're proud of that one. That is a dope bar right there, man. All right. Thank you for coming through tonight, Little Scrappy. Thanks for staying up. I know it's like probably 1 o'clock for you right now.
Yeah, you know, we midnight. We night owls out here, man.
Okay.
You can't be a rapper and not survive the night. You're not a rapper if you're not up at night.
Rappers and vampires be kicking it, man.
Yes. They're the real life vampires.
That's right.
All right, man. Well, if anybody wants to learn what's up next for you, man, where they need to go to find out, to keep up with Lil Scrappy.
Oh, man, Scrappy the Great on Instagram until I get my other page back. Twitter, Real Lil Scrappy. TikTok, Real Lil Scrappy. Snapchat, Real Lil Scrappy, man. I'm everywhere.
All right. And what can you leak for us what's next after this?
Man. Hey, man. Well, you know it's more TV anyway. And like I got like a whole nother song. I got movies. I got shit I'm doing.
Okay.
You know?
I
can't just can't follow in there because I feel like when you talk too much, man, stuff happen, then stuff don't end up happening. Then people I thought you was going, you be like, man.
Hey, when you mentioned TV, that remind me, your mom got a movie. Your mom's in a movie on, I think, Amazon Prime. We were about to check it out the other day.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, everybody in my family doing something, man. They crazy out this part. I mean, natural talent is crazy because everybody naturally talented over here.
That's
feel me?
Up.
If you, my wife is my wife Bam. She's on a movie right now that comes on BET. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow,
I'm surrounded by these people. You feel me?
Amazing.
Man, the whole family lives up to the name. It's scrappy as hell over there, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming through tonight and chilling with us for a minute, man. Definitely you can get back to what you're doing, but we're about to play your song right now, Georgia, Florida, featuring Tom G. Production by Looney G. Am I saying that right?
Looney G. Yep.
Looney G. Okay. Looney G. Little Scrappy. New music right here on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, live until 11.
Florida, Georgia, down by the law, is sure. They're soldier, trap scroll, same thing. Street, gang, real make the world smile. We on the same thing. Florida, Georgia, down by the law, is sure. Soldier, trap scroll, same thing. Street, gang, real make the world smile. We on the same thing. Back in 12, I can't let them get me. Big bands got them stuck in my dickies. Never let, I stay with a blicky. Wanna pull up and hit me. Scat pack, hit that when I'm shifting. Sunbeam, way the gas in the kitchen. Fresh up out the jeweler, I'm a walking cooler. 6 flags, flash on the. I know some real ones out of Atlanta. They know some real ones out of Tampa. Told Scrap, bro, when you in my city, on guard, any issue getting handled. We keep the city lit like a candle. I got them checking my resume, and my young ain't gon' hesitate. But I teach them get money and elevate. Big homie, ain't sweet, but the lip wanna lick on me. Like a blind man, stick on me. To my daughter jail, he had a Vic on it. Stacking that money up, I'm a hoarder. Cash out to the trap when you order. When you is it recorded. Same shit. Florida to Jordan, Georgia, Florida,
scroll, same thing. Street, gang, gang. Real make the world smile. We on the same thing. Florida, Georgia, down by the law. It's you, soldier. Trap scroll, same thing. Street, gang, gang. Real make the world smile. We on the same thing. Touching, straight touch. I run with them gutter. Yes, I don't with the mother. Run them up out of the town. Jogging it, bitch, and this shit going down. Get the weight off and I'm moving them pound. Moving in silence, they making a sound. You fucking around, you slacking. What's up? My young ready and acting. You talking big money, you capping. But we eat up the block while you snacking. OG make that bread work. Dive in the game, head burn. Trap be jumping like a trampoline. Cup be muddy, that red dirt. Young run straight through y'all. Move it, weight like U-Haul. Pushing it like Q-ball. Throwing them ball like Q-Dog. From the 3, money counter, keep that shit on repeat. Go to Florida if I need me a key. I'm a shark, I'ma dive in the deep. Scrapping Tom G, got them for cheap. Georgia, down by the law, we sure. Soldier, trap scroll, same thing. Street, gang, gang, real make the world smile. We on the same thing. Florida, Georgia, down by the law, we sure. Soldier, trap scroll, same thing. Street, gang, gang, real make the world smile. We on the same thing.
Here with the Rainier Avenue Radio Traffic Update. You can listen to us in your car 24/7 anytime by downloading the free TuneIn app. Once you do, search Rainier Avenue Radio. And remember, do not curse out your fellow drivers. This has been your Rainier Avenue Radio Traffic Update.
2021 is the year of the local election. From fire district commission to school board to city council, there are over 300 offices up for election this year in King County alone. With so many moving pieces, it's important to know what paperwork is due when. That's where King County Elections comes in. While we can't teach you how to campaign, we can teach you how to make your run official. Join us for one of our upcoming candidate workshops in Thursday, April 1st, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, April 17th, 10 a.m. to noon. Thursday, April 29th, 10 a.m. to noon. Join us in April to learn the ins and outs of becoming a candidate here in King County.
1, 2, get down.
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Petro, King County. This is what you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
See a bad mother. We got the feeling now.
R&B, soul, funk, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We give you all that and more on Star Time. Join me, Paul Pearson, for a 2-hour trip through the history of R&B. A new episode every week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Come and get the feeling on Star Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Your creative work might look a little different this year, but For Culture grants can still help you put your ideas in motion and share them with King County. Check this out. For Culture is now offering grants in 3 disciplines: art, heritage, and historic preservation. Apply by April 28th. For more information, go to forculture.org. What's that date again? The deadline to apply for a For Culture grant is April 28th. Are you interested in getting your project financially supported? For Culture wants to support your cultural activities and share them with King County. Do you do creative work in the arts? For Culture is now offering grants in 3 disciplines: arts, heritage, and historic preservation. Apply by April 28th. I have some ideas. For more information, go to forculture.org. As a cultural funding agency for King County, For Culture wants to support your creative work. For more information, go to forculture.org.
What up, man? It's your boy DJ K5, official street plug DJ. You're tuned into Rainier Avenue Radio with Fresh Juice, D Money, Pint Size Patron, Taylor Hart.
You gon' give it to me right. Call me when you touchdown, getting off your flight. Cause I'm on. He said he gon' let me ride. And feel. I wanna hear you say it. You gotta let me know. Energy around me just feels right. Geez, I'm just a little loose his mind. Swimming in these waters, lost in time. Leaving that to me is on his mind. I make it rain, make it drill. Nibbling bite on his lip. Backwards, I write the shit. You know it's pockety quill. You know I get it. I ain't quit it. Talking main thing. All up in my feelings dangerous. Talking titty, baby. Give it to me right. Call me when you touch, start getting off your flight. He said he gon' look me right. And I believe him even though he lies. 'Cause I want yeah. Don't give it time, give it to me right. Call me when you touch, start getting off your flight. 'Cause I'm on one.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice. Yes, we are on one, man. On Rainier Avenue Radio's. Yeah, right. We're on one with some cran grape, yo. Cran grape.
For sure. That was hot.
Yeah. That's Holly Michelle on one off of her just released EP, also called On One. I've listened to it. It's 4 really solid tracks from a former guest of the show. She hasn't been on here in about a year. So, Holly, if you're listening, it's time to come back, yo.
She's been in Miami, though.
Hey, that's probably where she took that picture.
Yeah, there ain't no beaches like that around Seattle. I can tell you that.
Oh my God! Shouts out to Lil Scrappy for joining us, man. That was kind of dope right there.
That was amazing.
Yeah, connecting with someone we kind of I looking back at that goes back to my college days, even when he was really popping, and just like remembering listening to those songs and even going places and just hearing that banging and people just dancing and stuff, man.
We were sneaking into the club that one.
Maybe you were. I was old enough.
I was in like elementary school, middle school.
Oh God, now I'm feeling old, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man. Speaking of the years flying by, we're actually 4 years past the Obama presidency, if you can believe that or not. It's so long ago, man.
Boy, trying to blank out the past 4 years of my life, man. It was good, but it was bad all at the same time.
But one thing that was dope about Obama is he would always shout out some music that was, at least was on his iPod of some sort. And over the years, he said he would like Drake songs and Kendrick songs and Jay-Z songs. But he was recently asked what song in particular, especially from hip hop, helped inspire you during your presidential run. And this is what former President Barack Obama said inspired him.
I've mentioned a couple of songs that even when I was running for president came up a lot on my iPod. One of them was my first song by Jay-Z, which is a song that I love because it talks about the struggle of just trying to make it, and sometimes you have to resort to false bravado and hustle and tamping down your insecurities. And when I was running for president, obviously, at that point I didn't know whether I was going to make it, so somehow that inspired me. There was a line in there: treat my first as my last, and my last as my first, and my thirst is the same as when I came. And I actually kept on listening to that song during the presidency because it was a reminder that even when you do make it, having a little bit of that sense of still being hungry, still having to work hard, still having to prove something, that's what keeps propelling you forward. But I'm still not going to rap it.
He almost did right there. He had some flow on that.
He did.
Oh man, I miss Barack Obama, man.
That joint gold too. That is one of the better Jay-Z songs. For
Truly
sure.
is.
Yes, yeah, that Black album, man. Everything on that. No skippers on that album. One of Jay-Z's best. Am I even the best? I'm not sure. To each their own.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
It's debate. Well, tell me which one's better.
I'm a volume 3 kind of guy.
You're a volume 3 guy. Okay.
Yeah.
But most people argue reasonable doubt.
Yeah, the first one.
I mean, I guess it just depends on the mood, really. There's plenty of different Jay-Z vibes to go around.
There is. Which one's your favorite, Taylor?
Oh man, again, depends on my mood. Depends on my vibe. I'll have to agree with Patron though. Volume 3.
Volume 3.
Where it be.
Yeah.
Where it be.
Yeah. That's dope right there. Yeah, man, like Patron said, just that's a hard bar, very inspiring. I can see how, that got him going during his presidential run, which I'm sure was just hectic and scary as hell.
And that's just dope that Jay-Z's lyrics can contribute to somebody winning the presidency.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing. That just goes to show you what kind of strength artists have.
Right.
And how much value should be put on their artistry.
Yes.
But, a lot of people downplay rappers. But, to know that Jay-Z gave Barack Obama, the president of the United States, the willpower to get through something, that campaign.
There's a reason why Kendrick won a Pulitzer.
Right.
Because his words mean more than just a rap song.
And now it's in that library of
Congress, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Legendary tasks.
Because it's poetry.
It really is. It really is.
It's poetry at its purest form, and it's wonderful, and a lot can be said through it. So that's why it's so special.
I mean, the knock on hip hop has always been, it's all just about just getting up and dancing. No, there's a lot more. The lyricism is, you have to get into the culture to appreciate it for sure.
And there's nothing wrong with getting up and dancing.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but it's all part of it,
Well, and that's how it went mainstream, was with party joints. You know what I mean? So it's like from the get-go, they sampled Good Times to get it to be mainstream, whatever you want to call it. Appealing is the word I was looking for. But to appeal to the mainstream, they had to play some sort of funky dance record behind it.
When you say Good Times, I thought you meant that I Get High record.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm referring back to Sugar Hill.
And I was going to say, hey, Obama brought the weed. Can't forget about that.
Nah, I'm talking about the jump of radio commercialized hip hop when Sugar Hill Gang got on the radio. They had sampled the Good Times joint for the back. Yeah, exactly. And so that appealed to the mass majority, and that's why it got popular. And so you'll forever see in the mainstream and in the mass appeal the party joints and the club songs and the upbeat get up and dance stuff. But it's so much deeper than that. Even within those dance tracks, you can hear a lot of meaty content in their verses, but nobody pays attention to that because the hook overshines it. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
And just to bring it full circle, Obama did bring that weed through, man. He legalized that stuff.
Yeah,
True.
It did.
Very, very true. It's been a long time now. We're almost at a decade of legalized weed in Washington.
It actually just got passed in New York.
Yeah, It's crazy. Now that New York, California are both legalized, even though New York won't see it for another year or so. But it's crazy. It's crazy how much it's changing rapidly. So it's be federal soon.
And then while we're on the political tip, I guess, it's interesting how Scrappy's saying, all the big things happen in hip hop in like Florida and Georgia, two of the most backward states in the nation, but some of the best for hip hop.
True.
And
food. Nightlife. A lot of things.
No, but he's right though. I remember when I went to Texas, they didn't seem too closed at all.
Yeah,
but I also charge it to that. The South is a little more spread out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The further east you go, the more concentrated it gets.
So,
like northeast, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of land in Florida. There's a lot of land in Georgia.
That's true. That's true. But everyone's
Still doesn't
congregating in
excuse
Atlanta,
it.
really. You know, not the rest of
Honestly,
Georgia.
that's why we're still in this, having to wear masks and separate, is because people just didn't want to.
Yeah.
People did it for 2 weeks, which wasn't long enough, and they stopped. And then they're like, "Oh, well, we can't beat it, so I guess we'll join it." And then they just took off their masks and said, "Here I am, COVID."
No, a year ago, man, we was fighting over toilet paper, man.
We was
out here, yeah, for sure, and a lot of other places as well. But yeah, I definitely see where certain states just like kind of shrugged their shoulders and said, "Whatever."
No, we were trying to figure out the schedule for the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, Washington's a different story. Washington's a completely different story, man. We've been in the thick of it for a long while, man. California too, West Coast, man. That was a crazy
period, though.
It really was, though. It really was, though.
Yeah.
It was real serious there for a while here, especially in Washington State.
Yeah.
Because I think it popped off here.
It did.
It did. It started.
Kirkland.
It started. Yeah. I mean, here in the States, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kirkland, like she said, in just one hospital, and then from there, everything from there. It's just
here we are now.
Travel, you know.
It's crazy because I remember too at the start of it all, I had some customers who were like, "Yeah, we go back and forth between China, Southeast Asia, and all of that and whatnot." And then like a week later, it's like COVID, blah 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 blah, all this news and stuff, and it's like sick. So how many people have I been exposed to? Yeah, it was wild, man. Wild.
It really is, though. All right, well, we're going to play our next track of the night. Coming at you from, Tampa.
Hey.
More heat from Tampa. New artist by the name of Priceless Scott.
Okay.
She got a new joint called No Rookie right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. So enjoy this lyrical fire and stay with us here at 11. Remember, this is Taylor Hart's last show, y'all. So make sure you show her some love. Wish her some luck in the comment section. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that. We'll throw it on the screen. Thank you all for tuning into the show. Stay right here. Rain on Radio's Fresh Juice. This is Priceless Scott. No Rookie.
Walking in dope, take over the show. I brought the blues, I'm peeling some more. He not a bust, I'm giving them more. No, not a rookie, take over the show. Walking in dope, take over the show. I brought the blues, I'm peeling some more. He not a bust, I'm giving them more. No, not a rookie, take over the show. Designing my body, the garments, the fabrics is hugging my body. I'm feeling extravagant swag. Just put a little front in the back of it. Plus, I'm attracting these niggas like magnets. Fly bitch, I can never be a choice, no sidekick. If I gotta shoot shots, bet I won't miss. Oh, the flow when the glow got you pissed. Got you playing all sides like a run bitch. You ain't gotta check where I'm going, get a compass. How you tryna go hard on a bitch like P? You'll never find another bitch like me. Bitch like that, I'ma talk my shit. Walking out of Neiman, I'ma pop my shit. Plus I got grams on me too, little bitch. You ain't talk about money, whole move gon' flip. Like damn, how she get so thick? From the look, she can take that dick. Real bitch, rare from the red to the rich. You all on my tip bag, got a little flip. Get your money, your bag. Don't you ever give a nigga your last. Get your money, your cake. Only take real nigga on date. These buy paper, more check. Hair and bones all around my neck. More money, got a bitch upset. New money, tryna rig it to a vet. Get your money, your bag. Don't you ever give a nigga your last. Get your money, your cake. Only take real nigga on deck. These buy paper, more check. Hair and bones all around my neck. More money, got a bitch upset. New money, tryna rig it to a vet. Go get a bag today. The money is calling my name. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Could never be tamed. Bitches like me only go to the club to get paid. Gucci, Poochie, Louis, Prada. For sure, I'ma give me $1. I'm up in this bitch and I'm up in your wallet. Talking my shit while you plotting and why I rap. I snap. Hood niggas love me in the trap. Only honey bring beef to the trap. No stripper, but the ass do clap. Yeah, I got a flow of precision. The diamonds is hitting, my bitches exquisite. You bitches is hating for sure. I'ma give me some dough, better act like you with it. Get your money, your bag. Don't you ever give a nigga your last. Get your money, your cake. Only take real nigga on date. These buy paper, more check. Hair and bones all around my neck. More money, got a bitch upset. New money. Get your money, your bag. Don't you ever give a nigga your last. Get your money, your cake. Only take real nigga on deck. These buy paper, more check. Hair and bones all around my neck. More money, got a bitch upset. New money, tryna rig it to a vet.
Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Celebrating 4 years of broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in the interest of South Seattle and surrounding communities. Hey, it's Tony B, and yes, I'm excited to share with you that April 1st is our birthday. This one is our 4th of amplifying the diverse voices in our communities, broadcasting community events, providing award-winning instructional classes to youth and adults, supporting our music communities in all genres and forms, hosting critical conversations, and making sure that we are who you are. 2020 provided us with the opportunities to meet the needs of our communities. Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to have provided our communities with the most comprehensive coverage of how the coronavirus did and continues to impact our communities. And so, for our birthday, on behalf of our amazing staff, volunteers, and show hosts, to all of our contributors, supporters, listeners, and viewers, thank you. Thank you for your support and patience while we were trying to figure out this internet and broadcasting media thing 4 years ago. Thank you to our youth students who took our courses in interdisciplinaries like communication, journalism, multimedia, math and coding, adult digital literacy, social media analytics, beat making, film, photography, and of course, broadcast. Thank you for staying with us even when we made mistakes. You know that when we provide opportunities for you to share your voice, thoughts, issues, concerns, and talents, then we look at that as growing together. As the African proverb says, that is how we will go far. We have grown, and you've grown with us. We have over 80 shows hosted or produced by members of our communities. And all of this during a pandemic. But that is one reason why we do exist. As a true grassroots organization that started out broadcasting out of a study room in the Columbia City Library, we formed alliances with groups like the HCAACD, worked with city government, private developers, and a variety of arts organizations to promote sustainable art space, land acquisition, and ownership for arts organizations. I'm sure many were shocked when we leased 3 properties in the heart of Columbia City, providing our community members with business opportunities for a hair salon, barbershop, recording studio, rental hall, youth concert and celebration space, artist residency, and an art gallery, among the other multiple uses. We are continuing that growth as we move towards ownership of property in the Central District and in land acquisition in South Seattle's Columbia City to preserve the historical and cultural artistic integrity of our communities and ensure that independent voices continue to be heard. So for those of you who have found out about us recently, we thank you on our birthday for allowing us to broadcast our community-created content however and wherever you listen and watch. If you'd like to make a birthday donation to Rainier Avenue Radio, it would be much appreciated. Yes, times are tough, so any amount would be greatly appreciated. You will see the results. Here's how you can donate. You can go to our website at RainierAvenueRadio.world and go to the donate page. You can Venmo at Rainier Avenue Radio. You can send a check to Rainier Avenue Radio, P.O. Box 18774, Seattle, Washington, 98118. You can donate to Shunpike, which is our fiscal agent. Just indicate that your contribution is for Rainier Avenue Radio. Shunpike is the 501c3 nonprofit agency that provides independent art groups like ours in Washington State services, resources, and opportunities. Once again, happy birthday to us at Rainier Avenue Radio .world. We are your community radio station. We will continue to provide you with community-created content, broadcast live from our communities, and of course, we'll bring you high school sports like nobody else can. Join us in celebration. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
100 pots, 100 pans. Bobby Flay, we try to wipe the kitchen down like every 100 bands. Like a duffel in 100 grams, slapping like 1,000 hands. Word to Burberry, my shit swim, hard 1,000 grams. I take some Memorex, vitamins was Flintstones. Parents was at work, they was trying to bring the ends home. Tecmo Bowl, trying to get him in the end zone. Trying to get this kickoff to this $1 million friend zone. I spit that get it across the pylon. I spit that Babylon, 400 degrees with that dial on. Westside Connection, homie, I spit that dial tone, spit that dialect. Top 5, I spit that dial on. Blood sport, blood diamonds, I see him glistening. Shinzu Tanaka, my boy, you lack discipline. Danny Ference, smoking on the cinnamon. RIP the grape, it's still up the middleman. How we feel trill with $1 trillion deficit. I seen a lot of promise about the cheese, but ain't no lettuce yet. I ain't seen no effort yet. I ain't seen a level yet. Asking for credentials, but I ain't seen no credit yet. I'm on heads like a microwave, still out the microwave. Money, power, respect is the accolade. Microphone renegade, making lemonade. Danza with another page.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice. Woo! Anthony Danza just flowing in real quick there. Yeah, that died way too quickly, man.
Yeah, man, I love Danza.
Another page. Production by DJ Manifest on that joint right there off of his just released project, Armor All.
Yeah, I haven't dived into it yet, and I really need to.
You need to.
I'm so excited. I love Danza. His work's so good.
I love his videos too. They just have their unique quality to them. So
for sure, yeah.
He's all he's always trying to feel that old school vibe. He almost like makes it look like a VCR type of deal. It's just
he's an '80s rapper in a 2020 world.
Hey, much respect. Much respect. Doesn't let the times change him.
Not at all.
Hey.
I rock with it.
Oh, man. All right. So you're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice. Every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. You can check out, myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
Well, no longer Taylor Hart.
One more time, at least.
One more time.
We still got, another half an hour here.
True.
To hold you down. But, we're on our socials. The show has the official handles for Instagram and Twitter is at Fresh Juice Media. You can check out flyers for the show there. When we end up having guests in studio again, we'll post our pictures with our guests there. Also, videos from the show go there as well. And then we also have our Twitter account, Fresh Juice Media as well. Myself, I'm at D-Money Juice, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, D-Money Juice #1.
I'm at Pint Size Patron, at PINTSIZE Patron.
And I'm at Taylor Hart, TAYLORHAAART.
All right. So we've talked in the past about the level of petty that comes from 50 Cent. But Freddie Gibbs took it to a whole nother level in his recent interview with GQ. He actually admitted that he has fake Instagram pages where his entire purpose is to jump on other rappers' pages and hate on them.
Smart move.
I thought we had a clip or something.
I don't know. He's just leaving comments. I don't know what the account is, but apparently he's literally jumping on people's Instagram pages and saying stuff like, that ish is whack. I'm doing all
somebody's
taunting and
well, but see, rappers are people too, man, and people do that.
Yeah,
people definitely do that.
Yeah,
I'm sure you know a couple. They got fake accounts and be doing the extras.
I mean, I'm surprised that I didn't think about a fake account sooner. Save my real account. Use the fake one. I'm not one to go out on an alias. I speak my mind. I tell the artist straight up.
I wonder if he's doing that to even artists that he likes. He's like, that is just whack, even though I love it.
Man,
that would be sad. If he's doing it to save his image and actually talk some smack on other people's stuff that's actually really bad, then I'm all right with it. But if he's doing it to be petty and just tell some people that he actually rocks with just to, like, I don't know, cause a stir, it sounds like more like being a catty girl than being, just the smack talker.
All I'm saying is I don't have time for that, to create another Instagram page just for hating on people.
But I mean, I don't know. I think about how much time he probably has on his hands, spare time. He might actually have some time to do that, I don't know.
I could do it before the show's over.
Yeah, like it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Within 10 minutes of scrolling, you know how much smack I could talk if I really wanted to. But I refrain unless it's constructive,
Right.
So, you know, but I truly feel like people need to say these things to people.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be known that not everybody can do it. You
Not
know,
everybody can.
Everybody can, yes, they can physically do it and whatnot, but I think pursuing it as a career and whatnot, I think that whole trend needs to die. Because I'm tired of every single person I meet is an aspiring rapper.
Everybody is an aspiring
artist,
rapper, yo.
aspiring whatever. But Patron, you're also heavy in battle rap, and you do these things, and you've been a part of it, and you
you're
actually have
good.
talent. Yeah. It's the people who aren't on that professional level aspiring to be professionals at it that really just need to keep it to being a hobby, and I think people need to know.
It's like, I don't know who commented on our Instagram page in response, like, I'm a rapper, you should follow me.
You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, yo.
See? It's not for everybody. As much as I love seeing everybody create art and be as into the arts as a lot of us have for our whole lives, as cool as that is, there's other things and there's other jobs and there's other career paths people can take while still making music and having that fun for them. It doesn't have to be your everyday daily grind and profession. So that's just my piece on it, though.
But yeah, Patron, if you do end up creating an account before the end of the show and hating on a couple people, I'm gonna nominate you for Hater of the Year at the National Haters Ball.
I hate you. I hate you. Hate us. The most hatin'est hater of all. That's what my tag's gonna be. That's what my username is.
The most hater in his.
The only safe way to do it is to hate everything, really.
100%. You can't have nothing positive. If I do create this pseudo account, right, just to run my mouth, it's gonna be titled the most hater
the most
ever.
hating hater.
Yeah.
Triple H. You should be wrestling.
100%. And there's gonna be nothing positive on that page. It's all gonna be negative. Hate.
All right, well, I need some positive in my life. So this next joint right here is living up to that totally, from the legendary Isley Brothers, featuring Ronald Isley and the one and only Snoop Dogg.
Ooh.
I promise you, this is not a major label track, so so we should not get pulled for this. It's called Friends and Family.
Ooh.
So right here on Rainier Avenue Radio's Fresh Juice, enjoy this joint, and when we come back, I think we'll have like one more topic, and it'll be time to wrap up Taylor's last show.
Ooh.
Break out the food and the drinks, it's gonna be a party. Turn up the music real loud, invite everybody. Go right ahead and smoke and play some cards, just make yourself at home. It's okay to take somebody's hand and get your groove on. We're all up in here, jamming couldn't be better. I love to see my people come together, talking about friends. Friends, and family. I'm talking about friends and family. Now everyone is getting along, the feeling in here is so awesome. Why don't we just go on and call the party a world reunion? Let's reminisce on all the good times we shared through all the years. Let's take a toast to the ones that we love and we miss and could not be. We're all up in here, timing couldn't be better. I love to see my people come together, talking about friends, and family. Oh, I'm talking
friends dance right now. Family and friends dance. Come on, y'all. Do your two-step. Now take it to the left. Yeah. Left, left, yeah. Left. Do your two-step and take it to the right.
I shuffle my feet and move to the left. I check my outfit, I'm so fresh to death. Hand my drink to wifey and sit my cup down. Now the whole fam bam getting down. I mean, I just had a plate of them greens. I'm on the dance floor, moving like a dancing machine. I got my mind on my money like I usually do. I wanna be living for the love of you. See, it's your thing, so do what you wanna do. Cause you gon' have a good time when you in front of Snoop. And that's for sure though. My mama say stop the music cause she wanna take a photo. So we oblige and step to the side. Now the whole fam doing the electric slide. Like that, 1, 2. Uncle Ron, what you want him to do?
Now you got it, let's do it again like friends. Yeah. Friends. Oh, and family. Yeah. Family. Yeah. I'm talking about friends. Oh, friends. Oh, and family. Family. I'm talking about family. Do you remember?
Yes.
That was he.
Friends and Family featuring Ron Isley and Snoop Dogg. It's the Isley brothers. Man, where y'all been all my life?
Shout to E. Brown. That is the legend of.
Yeah, he's checking in there. And
Shout out E. Brown. Man.
Also, he's wishing Taylor best on wherever you move on to next.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you, E. Brown. Anybody else? You got about 15 minutes to wish Taylor's good luck in the rest of her travels. So.
Hey, man, you can always wish me good luck anytime on any of my social platforms.
Yeah, but
I'm
I can't throw it on the
open.
screen.
Very true, very true. You're right.
Let me give some more shout outs to people that have tuned into tonight's program. Irina Baker, Marinas Esco, Janice Davis, Philip Petty, Dora Elisa Vega, and I think Anthony Danza was tuned in when we were playing this joint earlier. So, yeah. Manuel Brown for sure. Always love the show. Yeah, man, definitely. And we're here every Wednesday, of course, 9 to 11 p.m. Fresh Juice. We'll continue, of course, next week. And before we get to next week, though, let's talk about obviously this song by the Isley Brothers came out from their verses with Earth, Wind, and Fire, which was just amazing to have both of those groups on a verses.
I like how they're using that for rollouts. You know,
yeah. If someone's dropping a new song right after,
got a new song coming, might as well.
Yeah. I like E40 and Too Short did that too. Like right after they actually dropped the whole album.
Yep.
Together.
A few people have done it.
Yeah.
Message.
Man, why are people calling us? We're on the air.
I think it's retweets, man.
It could be, but someone actually was calling me. I was on the air earlier. But that begs the question, though. The Isley Brothers have, an extensive catalog, but they've gotten some heat because a couple of their songs written and produced by R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But,
Yeah.
No, I definitely understand the sentiment, but you can't argue with the talent that R. Kelly has.
You can't.
Right. You can't. And this is the thing that people have to remember is it's not like you're erasing the past and you're not erasing what has been done. You need to recognize, what he did, obviously, and nobody can condemn what he, or everybody condemns what he did. Nobody can be okay with that, right? But you can't, you can't take away all of his credits and what he did for music. And I'm still a huge, I still say it to this day, R. Kelly has bangers. He made great music.
Yeah.
Does not make up for the other things that he did in life, but you can't take away from that. So just because, you know, they may play some songs that were produced by R. Kelly. Doesn't make it an R. Kelly track, doesn't make it, you know.
It does kind of suck for the artists that had songs with him and then know it's canceled and really can't.
Right.
I know. What's Cassidy gonna do? His biggest hit.
Well, Jay-Z has 2 albums. With
Yeah.
I know. 2 full albums. Best of both worlds.
Right.
Best of no worlds. Anymore. I mean. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Cassidy had a battle recently.
Oh yeah, Cassidy back a battle.
A rap battle, and I'm hearing he won clearly.
Cassidy.
He battled Hitman Holla, which I don't know if you guys follow him, but he's on Wild 'N Out, and he's one of the more successful battle rappers of the late era. And then Cassidy came back to battle him, and they saying he did his thing.
Interesting.
Okay.
I just got Paramount Plus, and it has Wild 'N Out on it, so I might have to tap in.
That's what's up, Paramount Plus.
Yeah, Paramount Plus is what's up.
So they got the sports on there then.
They do, yeah. I don't watch sports, so I couldn't tell you the value of it. But there's lots of good stuff on there.
I remember we were talking about it just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
They also got SpongeBob and
it's a rap for cable.
It really is.
That's the knockout punch right there. Because if you got the sports on another app.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cable eats off of sports.
I mean,
man.
they're gonna start bundling all these apps together and then just call it Cable 2.0.
Right.
For real though, that's what they're doing right now. They're just building out this whole network of all these different
I
apps.
think the ones on a larger scale have enough to keep their business going.
Right.
And then you kind of just have to get under an umbrella if you're choosing to start one at this point.
Yeah, you could definitely, I guess, get away with just having one of the apps. So it's not like you have to have everything, but like Netflix doesn't have the sports.
Like, would you rather get rid of all the apps or get rid of well, it's still an app, but YouTube? Ooh,
I mean, YouTube, I feel like is a different platform.
Exactly. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you had to get rid of Netflix and Disney Plus, Paramount, all that, or would you rather give up YouTube? Because that's kind of like all the other ones are network series,
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Film
yeah,
production
yeah.
and all that. And then YouTube is kind of free for all.
100%.
But
yeah.
you could also be entertained by YouTube forever.
You
like-
can, because even all of, like the same episodes of
They got free
and
movies on YouTube now,
and they have a lot of stuff. They have live sports and stuff too. A lot of the time, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube.
And the difference is YouTube's free. I mean, aside from the premium.
Yeah.
But then all the other apps are you're paying for it.
Right. It's a different feeling though. I don't know. Like the other day, I was just thinking about it and how I miss flipping through channels. Oddly enough, like sometimes you just find yourself where you just want to like flip through channels and see different things and just I don't know. I don't know. It comes with depression and a bunch of these other things where you just like are flipping mindlessly, you know what I mean? Like everybody goes through those phases where they don't really actually feel like picking what to watch, you know what I mean?
Or the old school TV when it wasn't on like all day and you like fell asleep and then you wake up and it's
like that either that or infomercials.
Infomercials, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You just wake up randomly after drinking and like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
I know.
Bowflex?
Static and infomercials. Yeah. Waking up in the middle of the night to random things on the TV or not on the TV was always weird. The tests that they would do, like the broadcast testing that they would do in the middle of the night, and they would sound the alarm or whatever. It was, oh yeah, there's
Now you
something.
just get the "Are you watching?"
Yeah, yeah, right. So there's something about that, like having a platform with all these different things and stuff on it. So I don't know. I guess Hulu kind of gives that with their live TV aspect of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There's something nice. So it's weird. YouTube doesn't have that feeling to it. It's because it's its own entity. YouTube is its own entity. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last, though, because obviously they're pushing the premium content.
Right.
And so more and more of YouTube's content is going to go that direction.
Right.
Obviously, there's always going to be content creators, but who knows if they'll ever decide to finally shut the doors. And then
Right.
everyone's just going to have to gravitate to something like Vimeo or something.
You know, I honestly don't think that that's going to happen with YouTube. I think YouTube will grow and develop maybe into a different type of platform or into just an improved version of themselves. But I think they've done a pretty stellar job the past like 20 years or however long YouTube's been a thing,
True.
you know, in establishing that. And I don't think it's going away because I honestly feel like it'll be the virtual encyclopedia. Just like we have Wikipedia, we'll have
Yeah.
YouTube as our virtual encyclopedia of things. And it really does. It's preserved moments in time in history because of the videos that were published on whatever days at whatever time, you know. So all those classic YouTube videos that you would watch back in the early 2000s and whatnot. I mean, that is a moment in time that an entire generation will hold with them for a long, long time.
Yeah, definitely. And that was definitely in the generation that we grew up in. The creation and the growth of YouTube
Right.
happened throughout
MySpace.
our come ups.
Yeah, the MySpace era.
MySpace.
Man.
And Netflix is obviously still balling. I don't see any challenges there. I mean, as far as Hulu came and they still continued. Paramount Plus is coming in there. Disney Plus is coming in there.
Mhm.
I don't see Netflix flustering at all about any of that. So
No, Netflix did it right. I was just talking to my coworkers about this and how Netflix did it right by getting a bunch of money and hiring independent filmmakers and independent TV producers and all this stuff to make these crazy cool films on a big ballin' budget.
Yeah.
And they never would have gotten that opportunity had Netflix not, been as big as it had gotten.
And they tapped into that international source.
Oh,
There's a
100%.
lot of stuff going on, like Australia.
Yeah.
That's true. You got the foreign language stuff as
100%.
well. Yeah.
They had
Totally.
a huge budget to spend on all of those original content series and movies that they produced, and they got it internationally. It wasn't just limited to the United States. So I think they conquered that market, and
they changed the game.
Yeah, they really did. They were not directly responsible, but a huge reason why Blockbuster started to go under and started to have competition against them, and the whole video store concept died.
I actually saw the documentary on there on
Last
Netflix
Blockbuster?
called The Last Blockbuster.
It's in Oregon.
What really it's in Oregon. I think forget the name of the town. Bend. It's in Bend. That Blockbuster, which just floored me when I found out that Blockbuster was given the opportunity to buy out Netflix.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they said no.
And then one wrong thing happened, and not even because of Netflix, but Blockbuster just went under because of money and financial reasons, and because of change of powers and would it be so?
Yeah, because they were going the streaming route there for a minute.
Right. We were gonna have Blockbuster-esque or Netflix-esque Blockbuster, where it would have been streaming and all the it's wild. The great documentary though.
Wonderful documentary.
Yeah.
But it looks like we have 1 minute left in the program, Taylor. So is there anything you want to say to everyone listening in as your last moments of being a co-host on Fresh Juice?
Man, I'm just thankful I got this opportunity to do it. I never ever thought of myself as being like a radio show host or co-hosting anything or broadcasting anything, honestly. And it's so funny because everybody in my life was like, oh, that makes sense. And so it definitely opened up and inspired me to new avenues that I can explore and probably will be exploring here in the future. And I'm just, I hope the best for everybody here as well. I will be back for sure. I love hosting this with you guys, so I'll definitely come back as a guest in hopefully a healthier, happier manner. Not that I'm not healthy and happy right now. But I just got a lot of things going on.
Gotta hit that reset.
Gotta hit that reset on my life. And I'm excited for it just because I know that I have such a supportive community around me that is willing to see me through it and help me get through it. So, I'm excited for what's to come, and I can't wait to check back in with you guys and see how it's been. So
we definitely wish you luck on your next venture.
Yes.
Man, I appreciate that, guys.
And always feel free to hit us up.
Man, you'll hear all about it. You'll hear all about everything that I'm doing. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to keep building the community, though, and referring people here to everything that Rainier Avenue Radio does, because I appreciate it so much and I love it so much. So, huge part of the community on both ends, Rainier Avenue and mine. So it was a match made in heaven, and it's just unfortunate circumstances, and I gotta dial it on down. So
Yeah. Salute to you, Daniel. I mean, furthermore, it kind of just it shows. It takes a lot to have to show up somewhere.
It really does. It's a lot of commitment. It's a lot of work.
I've been doing this week in, week out for the past 11 years, man.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot.
It's a big commitment.
It is, and I've been here for almost a year and a half now with you guys. So it's been quite a while. And it's been awesome. But sometimes in life, just a new chapter starts and you got to make room for it. So, that's where we're at.
All right. Well, let's see. I guess we're pretty much out of time. So tune in next week. We will have Mikey Merritt on the program. You can check out Mikey Merritt. Of course, Patron and myself will be here as well. You can tune in for that. Wednesday, 9 to 11. That'll be next one is April 14th. So 9/11, this show will rerun in full. You can relive Taylor's last episode this Saturday at 11 p.m. Also, it'll be archived on our Mixcloud page, mixcloud.com/Fresh Juice Podcast. Manuel Brown saying respect right there.
Hey, respect right back at you.
And respect my region. Oh.
That's right.
But we will miss you, Taylor.
Yeah, I'll miss you guys as well.
All right, next on Rainier Avenue Radio is the Neon Ghost Show, so don't go anywhere. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. 552, y'all. Keep sipping that fresh juice. Tonight, some cran grape. And peace.
Welcome, Dan.